It's your girl, Ari. Come vibe with your girl. Come vibe with your girl. Hey, 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 hey. I ain't gonna lie. Before I started recording this video, I was low-key a little tea because it just be bullshit. Like, people just, you know, you just got people that just be, it just be fried shit happening in your life. And you just be like, why? Like, just why? But it's cool though. So I done calmly collected myself, so now I can tell my story time, and then I'm going to sleep because I want a little nap. You feel me? So anyways, what story am I telling today? Because I have two different story times that I actually have been debating which one I'm gonna tell, but I guess I'm gonna start telling y'all about my ex. And this is my, I'm gonna start telling y'all about one of my exes. So okay, so this one, I met him, well, first of all, let's give him a name. I think we gonna go with Streets for now. If I pick a different name, we'll get that. But yeah, so Streets, he, so I met him, so my best friend was dating his brother. And you know how dudes be like, oh, put me on to your friends, da 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 da. And I think he was doing one of those type of things with my best friend. And so she ended up like talking to me about him, and I was like, oh, well, I mean, like, you know, he pretty decent looking or whatever, like, he not ugly, but I really don't know if I want to talk to him. So she ended up, so mind you, at the time, like, me and my best friends used to like share our Instagram passwords and like different, like Twitter, all of that. Like, I mean, Snapchat not really, because like, you know, you only can be one person logged in, but I think Instagram and Twitter for sure. But mainly Instagram. So like, we all used to have, and it wasn't just my best friends, it was like a group of us, or like 3 of us, that used to like share our passwords or whatever. So she had my password, and she went on Instagram and DM'd him my number. So he ended up DMing me, and so we ended up just, you know, I was talking to him, but I was just like, girl, why the fuck would you give that man my number? Like, what the hell? So I wasn't gonna be rude or nothing. So he ended up texting me, and then we were just communicating from there, for real. And it was cool. Like, you know, it wasn't really too much, but he ended up telling me, like, you know, he sell bag or whatever. So I'm like, cool. Like, you know, and I was smoking at the time. So he ended up pulling up. The first time I met him, he had pulled up to my house and gave me some bag. He had just came from work. He was working in this shoe department. And I don't want to say like the store, but like it's a well-known store. So he looked pretty nice. Like, he had a purple button down, slacks, some like nice little dress shoes, and he smelled good. And I was like, okay, period. And I will say he drove a Toyota, so I'll give you that, but I'm not gonna like say what type of car it was or anything, but just remember that. So so yeah, he pulled up, we were just talking, and I was like, dang, like, I didn't really think you was gonna pull up or whatever. I don't even think I paid for the bag or nothing, or maybe I did, I can't really remember. It was so long ago. But so yeah, that was the first time I met him, and I was like, oh, okay, like, you know, I love a man that smell good, like, and can dress up. Like, I wasn't really used to, like, you know, guys really dressing up for real. Especially like the age we were at. I can't even say specifically what age we were at, but we were young though. We were young. Like, we wasn't like, I was out of high school for sure, but like, I still was young. And then the second time he ended up linking up was like, I was talking about wanting some food. He asked me where I wanted food from. I said I wanted some wings. He got me some BW3s, brought it to the house. And I was just like, dang, like, I'm really low-key, like, you know, starting to feel this man, because this is like, okay, like, this is the second time you didn't brought me something. I'm pretty sure, like, it had to be within that same week or the week after. Like, so I'm just like, damn, okay, like, you ain't got no problem, like, pulling up and, like, bringing me some stuff or whatever. So he brought me that. And I want to say this was... the same day my other friend was over, and this was when one of my other best friend, Quan, y'all know, I can say him in the story time. Quan, he was I think he was staying at our house, or either he was staying at our house at that time, or he was just sleeping over. But either way go, his job was like up the street from where I stayed, so he was like walking to my house because he didn't have transportation. And yeah, So he was walking down to my house, and then my other friend was there. We was talking and chopping it up. We really was like friends with benefits, for real, for real. But like, so yeah. But anyways, I don't know. We was chopping it up or whatever, and then that's when Streets pulled up, and he was pretty much just like, I want to say he had somebody in the car. I want to say like it was like one of his best friends or whatever, or somebody else, but I just remember somebody else being in the car. But then Quan had finally got there, and I'm just panicking in my head because I'm like, this is so awkward, because like, you know, I'm not really taking him serious, but like, you know, because we just started talking, like we've only been talking for like a week or two. And then the other dude, like, we literally been friends with benefits for like a while now, like, you know, like a year and a half at that point. So it was just like, ooh, like I'm panicking, like not them both here at the same time. Like I wasn't expecting them to both be here at the same time, and I don't even think nothing was gonna happen, because like what could you really say? Like, but also I'm just in my mind like, damn, this is like weird, and like I don't know what to do. So I was happy that Quan was like literally close as fuck to my house, so I literally just run into him. We was talking, and then he ended up talking to the other dude, friends with benefits. I do need to give him a name. Dang, I just have to, because there's more that includes him in the story time with these two. So what can I name him? I don't know why I didn't think about these. Well, I told you I was debating through two story times, so let's see, what can I name him? I'm going to name him, ooh, I don't know. I'm gonna just name him D. So D, so Quan went to go talk to D, like, you know, just chopping up with him, and then I was talking to the Streets, and then D was, you know, about to leave. So Streets backed out, D left, and then he pulled back in, and then I was talking to him. He ended up giving me my food. And then I think he had texted my phone. Either he texted my phone, but he was looking at my phone. I don't know if he called me or he texted me. But either way, he was looking at my phone. He was like, dang, my number ain't saved or whatever. And I was like, I'm just laughing because I'm like, no, like, I really don't be saving people's numbers until like after a certain amount of time. And then I feel like personally, once you save a dude number, they just be acting weird. So I don't know. That's just me. Y'all can let me know in the comments if y'all feel like that. But so I'm like, damn. He was like, damn, like you ain't got my number saved. He was like, I got your number saved. Da da da. I don't know if my number was, I mean, my name was like Bay or something, but it was something like cute, but like, or given like pet name. And I'm like, damn, like, okay. So I think I ended up saving his number just like because he was right there in front of me. But he was feeling some type of way about that. And then we was talking for a little bit. Quan was talking to him, and I think that was Quan's like first time meeting him. And I was saying, like, you know, this is my best friend, da 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 da. So then Quan ended up going in the house, and then I think he ended up leaving. Like, I don't remember what we was talking about. That's kind of irrelevant. But yeah, so then he ended up leaving, and then the next time I seen him, I think that was the first time we actually had went on a date. And I want to say our first date was at like Applebee's or something. Like, it was nothing too crazy, and it was like literally like around my house, so at the time. So yeah, I think we went to Applebee's. It was a very nice date. Like, it was just straightforward. We was having like, you know, like some cool conversation, honestly. Like, it wasn't really nothing too much. But yeah, I was just like starting to like vibe with him. I'm like, okay, like, you know, I just really like that he dressed up. He smells good. He's also like low-key attentive. On top of that, like, it's not like he really had a problem or issue like being around me or doing stuff. Like, it wasn't even like, he wasn't even like saying no sexual things. Like, it was none of that. Like, it didn't give those vibes like, oh, you just trying to fuck, like, you know. Like, it was really just giving vibes like, oh, like he might be like, you know, ready to settle down, or like, you know, he really just, you know, enjoy my company or whatever. And I think he did end up picking me up and then end up dropping me off, which was cool. So that was a good little vibe. And then I don't know where, I really do not remember like where else we had went like after that. Like, what was our like fourth time linking up for real, for real. Like, I think it was just like random, like, but he also did like to get on the phone. Like, I think we would get on the phone. But like, I also was working, where was I working? I think I was still working at Fridays at this time, but like, this was like Yeah, I think I was still working at Fridays at this time. So, wait, was I? Yeah, I think I was working. Wait, was I feel like I was. Like, I feel like it was, like, right before I was about to, like, leave Fridays. But either way it goes, so he was working, I was working. So, it's like, whenever we could see each other, we would try to see each other. But our schedule really wasn't, like... I think he had like I think he used to have like the weekends off and like work the weekdays, and then like I literally had was working like the weekends, or maybe I did start working the weekdays, because like when I was working at Fridays originally, like I'm trying to really think, like was I working at Fridays, but I want to say that I was, and then I started, you know, working at where I work at now, but I'm not entirely too sure. So either way it go, but I just know I still was working, you know, doing my 1-2 when he was doing his 1-2. So we would get on the phone, and then we'll see each other, like I said, whenever we can. But oh, he also did live with his mom. He had a brother and a sister. They were younger than him. And then he also had, you know, his brother that went with my best friend, but they were like related by his dad. And then his brother and sister had, you know, the same mom. But his mom was cool too. I want to say the first time I met her was the first time I slept over his house. And like, I'm not gonna lie, I was low-key nervous about that. But like, it didn't really seem like she was like home for real most of the time. Like when I would sleep over there, like it would be like late. And like, and his room was in the basement. So let's also just keep that in mind. But yeah, so it's like I don't want to really tell too much, because like it just starts getting crazier after that. Like it really just goes like left. But I just wanted to open up about like kind of like how we met, and like the backstory on like, you know, how it started. But yeah, and then there would also be times where like, because my best friend was also living here at the time, but it will also be times where like we'll link up with her, you know, with her and his brother, or like it'll just be my friends, and he'll just be around them, or I'll be around his friends, mostly his best friend and his cousin. But like I've met some of his other friends, but those were the two that like would like mainly be around him or hanging out with him. So let's just keep that in mind too. Especially the best friend, like he was always around. Like it was just so, I mean, he was cool, but it's just like, okay. But I think the first night, actually I think the first night that I actually slept over there or went over there, I can't remember, because I'm pretty sure Quan was with me, and like it was low-key late. We ended up going to his house, and he was showing us his, like, you know, we went down to the basement. He was showing us his room, and like we was smoking. I'm not gonna lie, honey, I used to smoke hella bag with him. Like we was blowing down, like, and you know, he also sold it. So like it was easy. Like it's not like I was asking or paying. Like he would give me some. We'll always be together. So like at some point, so yeah. But anyways, also no, I think I'm gonna tell that in the next story time. Or maybe should I tell it now? Because I might forget. So also, let's just keep in mind, like this, like as I'm like low-key like feeling him, I'm also like slowly backing up from like the friends with benefits, because I'm just like, well, if I get serious with him, and my mom thinking like if I get serious with him, then like I don't want to like cross over, mix anything. So I'm pretty much telling him like my friends with benefits that I mean, well, why do I keep on saying that? His name D. So D, his name is not D, but I named him D in the story. So D wanted to so D, I ended up telling him like I wanted to become like celibate or whatever, because like I just want to focus on me, and like he was respective of it. Like I mean, at first he did feel some type of way, but he was like respective of it. So let's also keep that in mind too. It's gonna be a lot that y'all need to keep in mind, but trust me, it's going to come up again. So that was like around that time too. Like, so I told him that, but like we would still like hang out here and there. But like I said, like as I'm like, you know, feeling this dude, well, feeling streets, like the more like I'm like not really like hanging out with him, not seeing him. On top of that, I wasn't even driving at the time, so it was really just streets driving at the time. And then D had a car, but that's also a whole thing too. Like I guess I'm gonna have to give y'all best backstory on D and like how that situation started, because it's gonna play a part into this. And like, I really don't know if I really was trying to tell a story time about him, but I guess I'm gonna have to really get into that so I can get into the nitty gritty and shit. So I don't know. I was telling y'all about the first time that I slept over there, and then I'm just gonna end this. So yeah, when I slept over there, the first time I went over there. So yeah, we was smoking with him. We was just having conversation. He was low-key playing the game. Me and Quan just like amazed by his room, because it was low-key organized, but it also gave like hood room, like, cause like he had crates, like his bed was on crates, and like he had different crates everywhere, and like he had a table, but it was organized though. He had a TV on the wall. I want to say he had like a dresser or some sort. His bed was pretty big. He also had like the LED lights, like dim. Also, I do want to say he was very handy and like hands-on. And that was another thing that I actually really like loved and appreciated about him, because I was like, it ain't really too many men nowadays that know how to like change a tire, do simple stuff, or just like know how to be handy if I ask you to fix this or do this, like, you know. So that was another thing. But yeah, that was the first time I went to his house, and then I think he ended up taking me and Quan back to my house, and like it was just cool. Like it was a cool little vibe. But yeah, so I'm gonna end this here. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, make sure you share, make sure you hit that bell, make sure y'all comment down below that y'all ready for this series, because honey, this is going to get wild. This is nothing. This is just the breakthrough. So my next story time might be to start getting into me and D, or I might just give you like what really happened next, like with me and him. So I don't know, just stay tuned, we'll figure it out. But yeah, also y'all see. Yes, now it's time for me to get a nap. My stomach hurt, my head hurt. Baby, I'm tired. But anyways, stay blessed.